Good morning, everybody. Life is very hard. That's the first step to admitting that you want life to be happier for you, right? It's hard. Nowadays, it's really way worse. Social media has us so disconnected and so depleted in love and affection and everything. It is awful. Okay. So, what I want to talk to, and the reason I was kind of compelled to do this is because in New York City, probably many police forces, there's been, a lot of suicides. People are just killing themselves, and they're not. It in some cases they are showing that they're upset, but in other cases they've hidden it so well that it's just in the news. They're dead. So this disturbs me a lot because I love people. I don't want to see anybody kill themselves. But it also disturbs me because there should be nobody who feels alone out there, ever. You are never alone, ever, ever. For every moment that you're feeling alone and sad and with no future, there are millions of other people who have felt that way, either at that moment or during that day. And the difference between you and them, you, the person who is, not going to get through it, and the person who does get through it, is that person who gets through it, seeks help, and talks about it. And you don't seek help from social media, memes. You don't seek help from people you know will not be able to help you. We all have people in our lives who are just not able to help us that way. We all have those, right? We have those that are friends that are light level friends and we do things with, and that's all wonderful. But sometimes you got a thing going on, you need help. Now, the greatest thing about today's day and age is you've got a new-ish concept called a coach. And a coach is somebody, and there's coaches for everything. There's dating coaches, there's life coaches, relationship coaches, everything like that. Coaches are like a level down from a therapist, a psychiatrist, a psychologist, a counselor. All of those have kind of illness attached to them. They have illness, right? A lot of us don't want to accept that we're ill when we're sad. So why don't we go to a coach? My cat is my little mini coach right here. Coaches are people who have a distinct topic that they'll help you with, like I mentioned. I've met a couple coaches. I've met one coach in particular that I really, really like. She'll always be in my Rolodex of life. I've talked to other ones that are not so good. Now, since coaching is kind of a newish cottage industry in some ways, some are just out to get your money, and you can tell by the first couple sentences where they're coming from. And just because they're popular doesn't mean they're good, right? So this is my advice to those of you who are really going through it and are having a hard time. Like, geez, you don't understand. You've got a good life. You might be in a relationship, you might not. You've got, a family that loves you, as dysfunctional as it can be, like all of ours. You've got pets, a livestock, or not. You live in the city, or not. But shit just got real. You're just like losing it. And I don't mean going crazy. I mean, you just, nothing is good anymore. Nothing. So my advice is to find a way to locate a good coach, somebody who resonates with you, who says even just one sentence that just unclicks something and makes you want to hear more. And that will be the best money you can spend. Because a coach is just a coach. They're not going to medicate you. They're not going to be on your file for, medical therapy. They're just a coach. And they're going to tell you flat out, if you've got issues, really deep issues, if you need deeper help, do it. But you know what? They'll try first. So a lot of guys that watch this video, I hope this kind of resonates with you, because men especially don't like to admit the feels, and that's fine. As a woman, I don't always, I didn't used to. I'm better at it now, and I'm way cooler about. All I can say is the coach has turned me around. They really have. So, men, get yourself a coach. Could be a life coach. Could be a relationship coach. It could be a professional coach. Like if you're a police officer, and this, I can't imagine your job, number one. And everybody's like, it's okay, you're a cop, you want to be a cop, so it's, it's what you do. You risk your life every day. No, it is not normal to put yourself out there to be killed maybe every day. So, anyway, I don't want this to get too long, but get yourself a coach, okay? Coaching is something I think I'd like to do as I enter the second phase of my life, because one, I'm very empathetic. I feel now that I have a very warm aura about me, because I've had good coaches and I've gotten in touch with my feelings. And yeah, I'm not happy all the time. And yeah, I get upset, but I never stop believing in the fact that there is another blessing around the corner. That's what coaching has done for me. So, guys, if you're having trouble, if you're going through anything physical, relationship, family or partner, financial struggles, to your core struggles, start with a coach. There's no stigma attached with a coach. It's like a baseball game, right? Everybody has a coach. Your life is a baseball game. So do what you need to do to reach out and get support. Everybody needs support at times. We are not rocks. Okay? Love y'all.